Coming up on this edition of Community Insider, we take you to Warren County's 2024 70th Agriculture and Livestock Fair. Everything you need to know about this year's fair is coming up next.
Hello everybody, I'm Regan Kelsey, President of the Warren County A&L Fair, and I'd like to invite everybody to come out to our 70th anniversary this year. Since 1954 we've been here, largest free fair in the state of Tennessee, and what we think is one of the best.
Welcome to Warren County's 2024 70th Agricultural Livestock Fair. Everything you need to know about this year's fair is next on Community Insight.
We've got a couple of new things. One of the largest being a Race TN series is coming to the Warren County Fair. First time we've had motorsports in a long, long time. I think since the 70s or 80s. So this is a big deal for us. That's going to be on the first Sunday. It will be in the lower arena by the tractor pull track.
Security Federal Savings Bank is always pleased to provide virtually every banking service you could ever need. But more than that, we are proud to offer a relationship with you, your family, or your company. We've been here supplying just what you need and building a trust, a relationship. And that's something hard to find these days. Our bankers are here for you, here to help. If you are interested in a relationship, come to the friendliest bank in town, Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
The MyUsage app is a way to conveniently pay online, anytime, day or night. You can also come by any Caney Fork Electric office and sign up for the prepay option available using the MyUsage app. Know exactly how much electricity is used each day and the cost. Best of all, no monthly bill. You can set up email or text alerts, keep track of your usage, and pay your bill, all with the MyUsage app from Caney Fork. Caney Fork Electric, keeping you informed.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Grace Family Pharmacy announces new medication packaging service. It provides a simpler, safer medication experience through convenient, personalized packaging using the latest in pharmacy robotics. We're located at 357 West Main Street. Our phone number is 931-473-6418.
McMinnville, you're a great place to be. McMinnville, Tennessee.
Welcome to another edition of Community Insider. Join us as we travel Middle Tennessee, uncovering history and experiencing the adventure of unique stories and events coming to you inside your community.
Our friends at Highland Rim CrossFit have put together a memorial to celebrate the life and sacrifice of David R. Bobby Ray, one of the Medal of Honor recipient from right here in Warren County. A lot of people know who he is. We're just about one generation removed from him and what he did. That's something pretty special. It's going to be a workout that's going to be held in the center ring. We'd kind of like for all the first responders, law enforcement, military, veterans, those, and anybody else in the community that wants to participate in that to come be a part of that. That information can be found on our website. We got a brand new website this year that looks really good. There's a link to our book on there. You can view the entire book on the website. And there's also some information about other events. There's a little bit of information about our entertainment. There's a little bit of history. There's some pictures of our volunteers and some of our board members that you can look at. So we would encourage you to look at that too. Had a lot of people out here working this year to get ready for this 70th edition this year here in 2024. We've been working on the women's building, T.R. Woods Memorial Building. That's where the canning, sewing, adult-related arts and crafts, adult art, school art is located. It's got quite a bit of a makeover this year, a well-deserved makeover. It's one of the older buildings. And we're standing here in the cattle barn. This is one of the original buildings built in 1954. We're going to have sheep show, dairy cattle show, beef show, all happening this year. The 4-H chick chain show and sale will be happening in here this year. So there's as most of you have come to expect, there's a lot of stuff going on, some of your favorites and a few new additions that you can come out and enjoy this year. I'd like to invite everybody to come out.
Myself and everybody else here, we do all sorts of jobs. There's not just any one thing that anybody does. We all pitch in and help each other. Anything from cleaning the barn out to doing interviews like this. We've got some that takes care of the stage up there, but if they get to needing help, we all fall in and help.
Granddaddy brought me out here, I was 6 years old. And they were finishing the cattle barn, and they asked the exhibitors to help finish the inside. This was a week before the fire started. And anyway, I rolled the wheel. He told me I was big enough to help, and I rolled the wheelbarrow and picked up blocks of wood and played in the dirt mostly. But I've been here ever since. Yeah.
So, who was the president then?
Clifford McLean, so he served two different terms.
Okay, so
he served, I think, 3 years the first time. And then he went out for a few years, and then he came back in 74. Everybody, times were different then. And this fire was started because of the Wayside Community Fire and the Midway Community Fire. They got together and decided they asked the county for some money to start a free fire, because the fire that we had then was over where Century was, and it cost you anywhere from a dime to a quarter to get in. And so they wanted to start a free fire, and it's been free ever since. Don't last you today. I've got a book on each one of them, and I've got every book for this fire and some of the old fire. Plus, I've got a copy of the Wayside and the Midway in a display case under the grandstand. And they got together, and this is what happened.
So since that time, you've seen many good men and women come through, I'm sure, that's volunteered and they're passed on.
Yeah.
A lot of good friendships you've made.
Yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, everybody pitched in, and everybody were interested. And I was lucky or unlucky, as my wife calls it, that my family has always been real involved. My grandmother was the first head of the floral department. My uncle was one of the presidents. He was president for 1 year. My daughter does the book now. She helped start the Little Miss pageant. I've had my grandkids learn to drive mowing the yard out here. So I've got 6 grandkids, or soon have 6, and all of them I hope will get involved.
I wanna see the world from the edge of my seat. Through a big windshield of a plane, not a TV screen. Don't you need the road to tell you you really are? Find out whether
We'd like to invite everybody to come out this year and experience one of the best fairs in the state. It's been produced since 1954 by a lot of volunteers throughout the community that's worked an awful lot of hours, put an awful lot of hard work into this, and it culminates into what you see now. I would also like to thank all our board members and volunteers that make this possible. It's a small army comes together to put this event together. You know, there's a lot of other stuff to this fair besides that, which we're proud of our agriculture and livestock heritage. And we have some really good ag displays. Right down here, we've actually got what we call junior ag and senior ag. It's the youth and adult agricultural buildings. We've seen an uptick in entries the last few years. In the T.R. Woods Memorial Building, we have our canning department, but also in there you'll find adult art, which has become one of the more popular categories over the years. There's apparently a lot of artists in Warren County. Youth art, we've had to devote a new area to it. It became so popular. They actually outgrew the area they were in. The related arts and crafts and heritage arts, those things, they go up and down throughout the years. Some years they're a little down, some years they're up, but there's always some really neat stuff to see in there. It's nice to see what people sit around and come up with, a lot of handmade items. And one of the things that I like is quilts. We always have some really nice antique quilts entered in the T.R. Woods building. Something else that's really grown in popularity is the photography building, which, you know, you go to some other fairs and they've got just a little section. We've got a whole building for photography. You know, a lot of amateur photographers out there, you know, the cell phones have made it really easy to take a pretty good picture. Of course, we've got the floral building. A lot of people enjoy that. I think the entries have been down in that a little bit. You know, that's, you know, if you can grow some flowers at your house, you can cut a couple and make a very simple little arrangement and enter them in the fair. That doesn't require an awful lot of work. But some of the things that more people are accustomed to, like the chicken barn, that's one of the largest poultry displays, if not the largest in the state of Tennessee, right here in little old Warren County. There'll be nearly 1,000 animals in there for people to see, a wide variety of birds. You know, due to the social and economic changes that's occurred in the country the last few years, you know, eggs are really popular. Like I said before, one of the things that we really hang our hat on is being free. Since 1954, this has been a free fair. There's rumors every year that, oh, they're going to charge this year. They're going to have to charge. Well, when the Warren County A&L Fair Association was chartered in 1954, one of the provisions of that charter was that it would be and remain a free fair. So that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be free as long as there's a group of people interested enough in putting this thing together. You know, it's going to stay free, and that's not going to change. There's absolutely no indication, no need in it, to be frank, right now. But you can come to our fair as long as you park on the grounds in the designated areas, please. You can park for free, come in the gates and see everything that we've got to see.
Hello everyone, my name's Mike Pelham and I'm one of the vice presidents here at your Warren County Fair. We're getting ready for our fair this year and we want to invite each and every one of you to come out and make it the greatest fair we've ever had. We just want to let you know that we're preparing for it weeks and even sometimes months in advance trying to get everything ready. There's always maintenance to do, and we try to get all that done as best we can, but we're always going to have a few problems during the fair, so we ask you to be patient sometimes, but for the most part, we think we've got one of the greatest fairs in the state of Tennessee, and you need to come out and check it out if you've never been. We appreciate you so much for supporting us, and we hope that this is the greatest fair we've ever had this year. So,
I'm Stephen Helton. I'm your entertainment director for the Warren County A&L Fair. We're standing here in the Fairfield Village Church. It is a very historical church, and we're proud as the entertainment to provide a number of different churches that's going to come out this week. We've got 10 different churches that will be here all throughout the week. We've got Rockcliffe and Bonner and Bobby Branch, Crystal's Chapel, Morrison Church of Christ, Hebron, Mount Leo, Rock Island, and Bates Hill Cumberland Presbyterian. They're all throughout the week. Check out our schedule on Facebook and different places. Find out what time they're performing. Feel free to come in, join in. This is a great little building that we've got here in the village. We're very proud of it. Got a very intimate setting. As we go through here, we've got the shed stage over here, Security Federal Shed stage. We're going to be having all different types of bands there. Please keep in mind that all these bands are coming out and they're performing for free. They are local entertainment, and if they've got a tip jar, obviously throw that out there. Some of the people that's featured on the Security Federal Antique stage, we got Cross Creek, The Bachelors, Atnip and Friends, Them Guys, Kelly and Friends. We've got Assisted Living, Middle Tennessee Songwriters, Jacob Rupert, Sleep Nation, Zeno's Ghost, and Night Sun. They all come out and perform for free. They do a great job. There's plenty of seating. It's right here next to the food booth, so go out, grab your food, come out, hang out with us, listen to this music. Feel free to check out our village. Okay, here we are in the Fairfield Village, right next to the schoolhouse. That's our schoolhouse stage here. Of course, you've got Highs and BMC, you've got the Sheriff's Department directly over there. On this stage, we're glad that we've got a bunch of different acts that's going to be there. Tom the Bomb, Easy Grace, Parker Knows, Stephen Potter, McMinnville Dulcimers, Easy Grace, Gary Clendon, Sunset Drive, all coming to you free. Please come out and check them out. That is right here in the village. At the other end, of course, we've got the shed stage. And then at the main gate, coming in right next to the petting zoo, we've got some local entertainment there. Those are all going to be your solo acts. They're going to be your acts that are trying to just make a name for themselves. And we're really glad to have Jessica Hartman out, Bailey Nord, Macy Tabert, Ryan Bell, Parker Knowles. They're all going to be performing multiple times throughout the week there. Come out, check them out. All of them are playing for free. As the entertainment director, it's my goal to give you, as people that's coming to our fair, all different types of entertainment. We're going to have people that sing Metallica, people that sing Led Zeppelin, country, gospel, bluegrass, just all over from one genre to the other. I mean, literally, we've got dulcimers, and we've got rock and roll and the hard stuff. So just whatever you want, I'm sure there's something here for you. Come and check it out. Check out the different stages and look for our Facebook page for a full event schedule.
I'm Wayne Davenport. I'm Secretary of the Warren County A&L Fair. Have been for many, many years. I've served under 5 different presidents since I've been on the board. Mr. Wilson Wama, Mr. Clifford McLean, Mr. Steve Grandy, Mr. Kevin Lawrence, Mr. Kenneth Medlin, and now Mr. Regan Kelsey. We got a wonderful fair here. We're proud of it. Invite people to look at all of it. The women's building, the grandstand, village, the midway, carnival, it's all very nice.
What's some of the things that you're in charge of, making sure that
I am in charge of all the concession booths, food booths, all the concession wagons, all the commercial booths under the grandstand, and all the commercial booths in the Wilson Wama building, and all the outside rentals that's sitting on the ground.
because of all those things, we're able to have a free fair? Tell folks about that.
Well, you know, it was set up when it was organized in '54 to be a free fair, and it cannot be charged. We go out here and ride through the parking lots and just look at the county tags. They're from every county around. They'll leave their county and come to Warren County to see our fair. Oh, we free parking, free gate. All they got to do is go up there and sit down and watch it.
edge of my seat. A big windshield or a plane, not a TV screen. Don't you need the road to tell you who you really are? Find out whether or not a man could ever change his stars. Oh, I ain't gonna step in line. Oh, baby, this is our time to reunite.